Right. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
We're at war.
Okay. With who?
I'm well aware,
I mean,
mate. We've been at war
who
for like
else this
4
time? Who
days,
else?
mate.
We're at war with HOA.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What?
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
why HOA?
And what do they do?
We actually at war with HOA?
Yes.
Like dead ass?
Yes.
Why?
Shit.
They shot me in the face last night.
Wait, what the fuck? Why?
Oh, sorry, James.
Like that?
No, I didn't fucking shoot you in the face. What
I
do
know
mean
you
for?
didn't.
Very
Oh,
nice.
so, like, we're actually
Let me
full-blown war
tell
with HOA?
you. Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Just let me go from start to finish, and I'll answer all questions at the end.
Okay.
I was chilling last night in the apartment, bored and broke, wondering what to do with my life. And I remembered that attendant gave me a 97-page document on how to make a sandwich. Now, I was going to read the sandwich, and I thought to myself, well, I might as well read it inside Shrugway, and because then that way I get paid. So I went and I boarded the train and got a first-class ticket past every other bozo. Well happy, mate. I actually I'll be honest, I woke up to try and sell the calico, and I thought to myself, I might as well sit in Shrugway and farm get tickets while I try and sell this calico and wait for attendant, right? Because, you know, win-win situation. I make money, I wait for attendant, and I sell the calico, right? Anyway, some people came in, and I wasn't allowed to serve them, but I did anyway, because I was like, well, I mean, I'm here, and I'm making money, so I might as well just serve them. If anyone complains about it, well, fuck them. It is what it is, right? So I served a few people, all is well. Now, the only thing I know how to make is the Mary Mushkin meal, because it's 5 pieces of, like, you know, sandwich, 2 drinks, and a bag of crisps, right? So whenever anyone came in, I went, if you want some food, that's what you're having. 2 people that came in first, fine with it. A group of people come in, 3 to be precise. 2 more EMS followers a little bit later on, but they didn't have nothing to do with it.
Okay.
They come in, and they're like, do you work in? I was like, well, yeah, but technically I'm not allowed to serve you, but I'll do it anyway. So do you want a Mary Mushkin meal? And then the one bloke was like, yeah, go on then. And then the other bloke was like, nah, I'll have a corn meal. I was like, well, I don't know what that is, mate. So you're going to have a Mary Mushkin meal or you're going to go hungry. And then we had about 10 minutes, I'm not exaggerating, 10 minutes of back and forth of this guy trying to convince me to give him a meal that I didn't know existed. And he was trying to tell me what to put in the meal, the price, the lot. I was like, mate, I can't give you something that I don't know existed. And he was like, yeah, it's a secret item menu or secret menu item. I was like, all right, great. But I don't know what that is, do I? And he was like, I'm telling you. And I was like, I know you're telling me, mate, but you don't work here, do you? And he was like, no. I was like, are you a manager? He was like, no. I was like, so why am I just going to give you food because you said so? And we just went back and forth, and this motherfucker was not listening, bro. He wouldn't take no for an answer, and I basically said to him, yeah. So I basically just, I'm not joking. Listen, swear on me mum's life, bruv, yeah? It wasn't even like, I wasn't even like getting aggy or arguing or nothing. I was just explaining to the bloke, like, listen, I shouldn't even be serving you in the first place. I've worked here for 10 minutes. I had 10 tickets, so I'd worked there for 10 minutes. That's how long I had worked there for. And I said to him, I don't know the sandwich that you're asking for, but if you want a fucking Mary Mushkin meal, you can have it. And then the other bloke was like, yeah, I love it, mate. And then he was like, no, I want the corn. And I was like, listen, you're taking the fucking piss, mate. And I said to him, you either take this Mary Mushkin meal or I'm walking out of here because you're starting to make it awkward. I was like, you're making it weird, mate. Like, you're making it weird between us all. Like, there's a bunch of people here. I can't serve you the sandwich. You want the sandwich. You're making it weird. You're making it awkward, mate. Like, relax, yeah? And he just kept going on from HOA, by the way. And then he tried to G-check me. He was like, do you know where you are? I was like, yeah, Shrugway, mate. And he's like, where's Shrugway? And I was like, right here, mate. And he was like, no, we're in the city of Shrugway. And I was like, oh, you're trying to G-check me over a sandwich, yeah? And he was like, no. And I was like, well, you are? He was like, I'm not. I paid 500k for that sandwich. I was like, I couldn't give a fuck, mate. You either want the Mary Mushkin meal or you fuck off. And then he wouldn't leave. I wouldn't give him the sandwich. So eventually I said, you know what? Fuck all of this. You're being a twat. You're not getting any food. So I walked out, and then he came out behind me and shot me. And then Matt came...
Corn
over a corn sandwich. Yeah, all
bro,
over a
that's the
corn
most-
sandwich.
That's probably
Yeah,
the single
brother.
most pathetic
Sandwich.
thing I've
Brother,
ever
the
heard in my life.
guy would not take no for an answer when I told
Is it
him.
me or is like
This isn't a joke, by the
corn-
way. This
like
is
a corn
genuinely
sandwich,
serious.
Doesn't it just like doesn't
It
just
just
like the
doesn't
words
sound right,
corn
first
sandwich
of all.
just
But
annoying?
second of all, why
just
would he
annoying.
shoot you over a fucking
Yeah,
corn
because the guy
sandwich?
wouldn't take no for an answer, right? He literally wouldn't listen. I told him multiple times, I shouldn't even be serving you, mate. So the fact that I'm willing to lose me fucking job, all right, over a fucking Mary Mushkin meal, you better be happy about it. Obviously, he wasn't. So I'm not even joking. This conversation must have gone on for about 10 minutes of just us back and forth. Other people just stood there, like, just waiting for food, yeah? While me and this guy are arguing over this corn sandwich. And I basically said, I've had enough, mate. You're pissing me off, so I'm leaving, right? So I left, and then he came out and shot me. And then Nunu came out of nowhere. And she was like... She called Matt. And then Matt came. And Matt shot the guy in the face that shot me in the face.
Right.
Matt and Nunu shot a bunch of them. But then Matt said he squashed the beef, so there's not actually a war. Even though I do want to shoot that guy in the face for
Okay,
shooting
but, like,
me.
He shot you over corn.
Yeah, he did
Yeah,
shoot me
no, I
over
think
corn.
that-
But I think Matt went and had a conversation with him and got all my stuff back. Oh, by the way, let me just add, this guy, and when I'm not exaggerating, this guy pocket wiped me. I had two
You know
things
which
left
one
in
it
my
was?
pocket.
Like what they look like?
I had a mobile phone and I had a trading card binder left in my pocket. He took every
Ain't
other
no
item in my
way.
pocket, bro.
What?
Yeah.
I'll
All
be
and
honest with you, I think he did the right thing.
and then had the audacity to sit there and then try and explain to Matt that it was all my fault, or Nunu, sorry, that it was all my fault because I was getting lippy over a corn sandwich when the deaf cunt couldn't fucking understand that I physically couldn't make the sandwich. Like, I couldn't. It was I was incapable of doing so.